Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to the first garden tour of 2025. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. In today's video, I'll be taking you around my garden, showing you what is doing well in the heat of summer. So without any further ado, let's start with the garden tour. In today's garden tour, I'll be starting the garden tour with my veggie area, like my veggie corner. Usually I start my garden tour with right in my rose area or my rose garden, but this time I decided to start right here at my veggie area, starting right here with this raised bed that is right next to the veggie corner. I've got status right here that is coming very well. The status I just cut it way back down in the previous video, and it was looking very bad. It was diseased, so I decided to just cut it all the way back down, and now the status is coming back. It's looking beautiful, and it's starting to shoot new blooming stems right here. Coming next inside, I've got my dianthus that are quite closing right now because it's the afternoon. They're closing, but they still look beautiful. Next here, I had another dianthus planted, but it's died, so I decided to seed some zinnia plants, and there they are. They're doing very well. Coming next, my container here, I've got this beautiful container that is looking quite pretty. I've got two pansies right here, and I've got this silver dustamilla at the bottom with another white plant here. This is a dipladenia. In the container I have 4 Swiss chard, plus inside here I also have a mini dahlia. I don't know what type of dahlia that is. At the back there I have a little tiny sunflower with a dahlia tuber that I just cut it all the way back down because it wasn't doing well. On top right here at the back, I've got a butternut squash plant that's doing quite well, and it seems like we're almost getting a butternut here. This is a butternut that I pollinated myself. This is actually the third butternut that I'm pollinating myself. The first 2 died on me, like as you can see at the back, right at the back. That one, it's dead. It's gonna fall off very soon, but this one here looks to be doing quite well. So yeah, I'm excited to see how far it goes and how big it grows for me. And I've just noticed another baby plant here, another butternut right here coming as well, so I'll be pollinating that one day as well very soon. So this butternut here is coming from this container. I don't know if you can see the pattern as to how it goes. It's coming from that container at the back. That's where the main stem is. That's where the main stems come from. Going next, I've got this container with this pepper. I forgot the name of the pepper, but the pepper is a variegated pepper, and the leaves, both the leaves and the fruit are all variegated. And at the back there, I also have another pepper that is a bird's eye chili pepper. In this container that has the butternut stem, I have a pepper that's a habanero, orange habanero, and followed up by a nasturtium, as well as some zucchini plants. I know the zucchinis are quite a lot for this container, so I'll be thinning them very soon to one single plant. So what I have in this container, I also have in this container as well. Next, I have mint. This is chocolate mint, followed up by another variegated pepper, and then also here in this container I have chives. Right in the front here I have a container, a window box container with strawberries, and right at the corner there also another window box with strawberries. I've got this container that also have more strawberry plants. By the way, the strawberry plants that I grow in my garden are a select variety of strawberry. And in the center there, I've got this purple plant, the purple pepper plant. The fruit is purple. but the plant is green. So this is how it has been growing for me. It's quite of a short plant. It doesn't grow bigger than this from the time I started growing it. Coming next, I've got two identical containers, and they both have peppers in them. So starting with the first container here, I've got this pepper here. This is a pepper that is one of my favorite peppers in my garden. After the habanero, yeah, this is the following pepper. And then here, this is an orange snack pepper, something like that. And then followed up by another pepper. This is the sweet banana pepper. At the back there, I've got two containers of canna lily, the yellow canna lilies. In this container, these peppers here are the Snecabel red peppers, and I've got 3 of them. Look what I just found right now. That's what I'm having an issue with in my garden, grasshoppers. I have grasshoppers that are chewing on my leaves, and the only way for me to handle this grasshopper infestation, I'm just stepping on top of them. I grab it, throw it on the floor, and step on top of them. I don't know if I'm quite cruel or harsh doing that, but that's the solution for me right now. I have no other remedies that I know of. If you know any of the remedies on taking care of the grasshoppers in the garden, please leave it down in the comment section below, and I will take it from there. Next, right here in the front, I've got three alpine strawberries. These are the strawberries for my kids. So I've got this rose here. I don't know the name of this rose. It was mistakenly sent to me in the name of Princess Charlene de Monaco, but the bloom is otherwise. So we'll be talking more on that in the upcoming video. I've got the canna lilies and the 2 lemon cypress topiaries that I have a video of how I turned these 2 lemon cypress into topiaries. I'll be sharing the video very soon with you guys. So in this back container, I've got the canna lily, the ermine canna lilies. In the canna lilies, the ermine variety have this kind of a creamy white looking flowers, and that is one thing that really pulled me to buying this canna lily. They're very attractive for as long as it doesn't get super windy. Once it's very windy and they look very rough, they look unattractive, and they look like, oh no, it's too much. So for as long as the weather is calm, then they really look very inviting and very beautiful. So I've got those there, and I've got as well few of the plants at the bottom. I've got these orange gazania, and I also have the silver dusty miller plant in the container. So both of the containers are identical on either side, but very soon I'll be swapping the lemon cypress with the canna lily, and the canna lily I'll put them elsewhere to a new location. Right next to the canna lily, I've got another rose, just like the other rose on the other end this side. I've got another rose right here. This is a David Austin rose called Litchfield Angel. And it's a very beautiful white rose, similar to the other rose that I just showed you now. That is also white, and I don't know how to, yeah, it's kind of a white and peachy tone rose, but we'll find out very soon as to how it does in my climate and as to what color it's going to hold onto in my area. So basically, this rose, I want to grow it as a climbing rose, as most people do say that it grows quite wild. So I would like to grow it as a climbing rose rather than a shrub rose. I'm right here at my rose garden, and as you can see, things are getting a little bit fuller compared to the previous garden tours, and it's because I've increased the amount of roses in this area. I've got 5 new roses in this area, basically 5 new roses, starting right at the back, right over there. This is the rose that I've been quite hunting for quite a while. This is Princess Charlene de Monaco, and I can't wait for it to open so that I really confirm that it is Princess Charlene de Monaco. And I'll tell you as to why I need to confirm as to whether the rose is Princess Charlene de Monaco or not. And next here I have the Mystic Spires Blue Salvia on either side of my Boscobel Rose. My Boscobel Rose is in the center. So yeah, Mystic Spires Blue Salvia on either side. And then in this window box container, I've got the Sweet Alyssum in all of them. Followed up by daylilies. This is the Peekaboo Daylily. And this is the Itty Bitty Girl Daylily. And in this container here, as you can see, this is a very beautiful rose. This is Cream Abundance. Very beautiful. I can't wait for this rose just to grow big and large and have these beautiful creamy white flowers. It's going to be amazing in this area. I can't wait for that. So next, in this container, I've got another silver dust tumbler. This container here is a container that I'll be, in this container here, this is a container that I'll be leaving, like, I won't put any perennial, but this is a container that's going to be kind of an annual container that I'll be rotating different flowers according to the season, like different season, different flowers. So currently I have zinnias in here, but very soon I'll also be growing some bulbs, maybe tulips or just spring bulbs in this container. And the silver dust tumbler will have to go to some other place in the garden. At the back there, I've got 3 containers of the iris, and all those irises are quite different. I've got one iris that is Renee, and the other one Total Obsession, and the other one is Jessie's Song. And in the same containers, I have a plant in each. So in this container here, I've got zinnia. These are the Oklahoma white zinnia. And here I've got the status. And there in that container at the back, I also have another Oklahoma white zinnias. Coming right here, this is the other side of, in the same rose garden. This is a pretty new plant in my garden, just arrived today as a replacement to my previous rose that I had an issue with. So this is the Princess Charlene de Monaco that they sent me today to replace the other rose that was labeled as Princess Charlene de Monaco, but it turned out to be another type of rose. But I don't know what rose it is, but basically, yeah, that's the story. I'll tell you more of the story in the upcoming video. So this is Princess Charlene de Monaco. As you can see, it's beautiful, very, very beautiful. I will insert a picture of how the other rose looked like. Maybe if you have an idea as to what rose that other rose is, then you can drop the name of the rose so that I get to identify as to what rose I have in my garden. So yeah, so this is Princess Charlene de Monaco, and you can see it's huge. The rose is huge. I just got this rose today from the company, and the company that I buy my roses from, I buy from Ludwig Roses here in South Africa. They've got basically like 6 branches, I guess, around South Africa. Yeah. And at the back of my Boscobel rose, where I'm looking forward to creating a wall of rose, is this beautiful Perfume Breeze rose. So this rose, I'll be training it on a trellis, and this rose will be making a wall. Let me show you right now. So that's the Perfume Breeze right over there. So that rose, I'll be putting a trellis, a horizontal trellis, like quite big and wide. I don't know what type though. Maybe it's gonna be DIY. I don't want to spend too much money in a rent. I'm renting here in a rental home, so I'll be getting something quite reasonable in price, and I'll be putting it there at the back to create something like a wall, and I'll be training this rose on that wall just to block out the back view. So if you're standing in this area, you can't see what is on the other side of the garden unless you have to go inside through the door right over there, the gate that was created by the 2 containers. unless if you have to go through there, and then you'll see what is happening inside, in the seating area. So that is my idea, that is the idea that I have, and that's why I bought this rose. So we're back one more time to show you how beautiful the rose looks. So this is Perfume Breeze, and it's super fragrant. The color currently it's white, but I am expecting it to have a tint of pink hue, pink color. Yeah, so we shall see as to how it does in my area, and as to what color it sticks to as I grow it in this area. Okay, back here I have the 3 containers of the sweet potatoes that are doing well. I just harvested a few of the sweet potato leaves to use in my soup, my chicken soup, and it was delicious. So next, here I've got an eggplant. This eggplant has not been doing well in the summer heat. I don't know what is happening with eggplants in this area. Eggplants for me don't do well in the heat of summer, like the peak of summer. People say that peppers and eggplants do well when they have, like, when the heat is at its peak or something like that. But for me, they seem to start doing well like at the time of approaching autumn. You see, then they do well, and they grow throughout winter for me as well. That's what I came to find out. I don't know why is that, but they're doing really well, and they're also growing some beautiful flowers. So I'm expecting fruits very soon. Next to the eggplant, I've got a lemongrass that is doing quite well. Coming to my sitting area, looking rough, I've got another Mystic Spires Blue Salvia that was sitting in my rose garden. My rose area, if you remember, I had 4 Mystic Spires Blue Salvias. So I divided them. I left 2 of the salvias there because of course I need more space for the roses. And I placed the other 2 unknowingly as to how they're going to turn out. I just placed one here and I placed the other one right over there. Yeah, and now they're making a frame. It's like it's like I planned it, but I didn't plan it, and it's looking beautiful. So coming right here, I've got the salvia, I've got the lily, Arium lily, I guess. I've got the kufia here, looking diseased. That I'm gonna get rid of, and I've got another propagated hydrangea. This is a hydrangea that I propagated, and this tiny one here, this is a bloom hydrangea. I stuck in water and it started rooting. Then it produced some roots for me. After that, I stuck it in the soil, and now it's having some shooting out new leaves. And these ones here, these are the white feather hosters. This is one thing that I've never shown you before. Water boiling cattle that I just turned into a planter. I drilled some few holes at the bottom here, and I put in this purple heart Tradescantia in here, and it's doing well. So what my visions are for this Tradescantia to grow tall and spell in this area and create like a waterfall effect in this area right over here. Yeah, so that's my vision, but we shall see as to how it turns out. Next, hydrangea. That's my compost. I'm composting in that area because I have no other place to compost, so I'm just throwing all my leftovers in that area. So this is my hydrangea, and this is the endless summer hydrangea, the blue one. This is a blue hydrangea that has turned into pink. I really like it though. I really like it, even though I would like it to be blue, but I would also like it in pink as well. It's not bad. Another kufia, and this is my other rose. See how many buds this thing has. It has a lot of buds, and this is, I don't know how many flush it has already had. I've already had on this rose, but it's really producing a lot of flowers. And this is how the bloom looks like. Beautiful. And I have a lot of buds yet to open. So yeah, this is my Easy Does It rose. So the entryway to this area, I've got two containers with two tropical hibiscus, and these are the red colored tropical hibiscus. The name of the tropical hibiscus are the red dragon. They're called red dragon, and currently they're just producing leaves. I guess they're producing new growth just to bulk up themselves and get fuller. Yeah, so I'm just letting them do their thing. And at the bottom I have what is this, creeping Jenny that I'm looking forward for to fill up this area and then just grow and spill out around the containers. So that's what I have in the three containers. And as well as I'm looking forward to having maybe some few bulbs, maybe crocus or something like that, inserted inside, and they can just pop up during spring and just create that beautiful spring feel, you know, stuff like that. But we're still looking forward to that. I shall see whether I will do that or not. So lastly, the last area that I'll take you to is this area here, the raised bed area. But I've already done one raised bed, so I only have 3 more raised beds to go. And yeah, let me first start off with this center container. I will show you how this container looked in the morning. Currently the Evolvulus Bloom My Mind are have closed, the bloom have closed, but they were so beautiful in the morning. And this container is really making me happy because I was not expecting the look to just turn out like this. Look at how gorgeous this look. This and that, they are all one plant. It's just that this plant here, this bloom is still new, and this one here, this is an old bloom, but look at how gorgeous that looks. Plus this beautiful salvia, Mystic Spice blue salvia. I was not expecting it to shoot out like that. I thought maybe this area was gonna be quiet, like the plants were gonna be fighting with each other and just have no space to breathe, but everything is just turning out beautifully. Yeah, so this is currently my favorite container in the entire garden. I really love how this container is turning out, as well as the creeping Jenny. They were burning out, as you can see, with the summer heat, but now it seems like they're having new growth, and I can't wait for them to just really touch the floor. So I have 3 creeping jennies in here, but currently only 2 have survived, and the third creeping jenny at the back has been swallowed by my Evolvulus Bloom My Mind. There's a creeping jenny there. It has been swallowed. It has no way to breathe. It has no space to come up. So yeah, I'll just leave it like that. I'm truly happy with how this container has turned out. Right here next here is the tomato plant. This is my Roma tomato in the crate. Very beautifully growing. It's lush, beautiful, not diseased, not getting stressed out, nothing whatsoever. The only issue I'm having here is the grasshopper. So the grasshoppers are really chewing on my leaves here. This is my sage. Yes, you see that? That's it. That's the grasshopper. So yeah, it's chewing on my leaves, and yeah, I'm having a little bit of a grasshopper infestation. That's the only current issue that I'm having in my garden as for now. Next, 2 containers of the hibiscus, the roselle hibiscus. These are my husband's plants. So this is my vegetable container. I've got tomatoes, I've got more snackerberry red peppers that are coming, spinach, and I tucked more of the snapdragon at the back of the container just to add a little bit of pop of color. Right here at the back, I've got my chocolate cherry pepper that is growing very beautifully, and this is starting to color up very beautiful. I can't wait to taste them. It's been a while since I tasted this cherry tomatoes. Next year, I've got my tree formed basil, the emerald tower basil, followed up by another Roma tomato that is looking rough. So yeah, this is what we have in this container. Next container, I've got sunflowers mixed up with dahlias. I won't go much into the dahlias because I have to make a video on the dahlias themselves. That's a long story when it comes to dahlias. So I have 6 dahlias in this container, as well as a whole bunch of sunflowers that are almost to open up. Very, very soon we'll be having some sunflower blooms. And right here at the bottom, I've got a container with oregano and some strawberries and a little bit of more of the zinnias. And in the center here, I have, yeah, down here is more of the basil. And the last raised bed right here, I've got this raised bed. It was full of snapdragons, so I removed the snapdragons and I only left the snapdragons that I wanted to leave behind, because I really want to experience more of the snapdragon varieties. So I don't want to have the same snapdragons in the container this year again, coming summer. So yeah, so I only left a few, 4 of the orange and 4 of the white, and then followed up by few of the sunflowers. And right here in the front I have zinnias, the white Oklahoma zinnias. So basically this is what I have for this container. And I had green beans, which I got rid of. It was a headache with the green beans, so I'll be seeding, not in this container, but I think I'll be putting a container down here that I can grow something in the container and then just allow it to climb on this trellis, but not inside the container again. Alright guys, thank you for sticking with me till the end. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you could be notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.